Hey guys out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh chat channel, and first off I want to say I'm very tired right now. I'm very drained. I just got home. It's about 12 o'clock at night, and I just got home from my first day of internship. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just got home. I've been being at my internship at George Mason University, so I'm very tired right now. So if I yawn or I mumble or I stutter, just forgive me. So tonight I'm going to talk about what I have noticed since it's been this 1 week since the ban list came out, just about. It's over a little bit over a week now, and what I've noticed uh, from my locals, from online, from dueling online, from dueling, all around, and my situation. So hopefully you can take something away from this. First off, I have to say the first 3 nights when the ban after the ban list was announced, I could not sleep. You can ask my girlfriend who slept next to me. I was tossing and turning. She's like, "You can't sleep." She's like, "Why can't you sleep?" And I'm like, "Well, I literally was having Yu-Gi-Oh nightmares, I guess you could say in a way. I know that sounds stupid, but I was like, well, what can I replace for this? What can I replace for this card? What can I replace for this? Maybe Smashing Ground. Maybe I should run this more. I was going back and forth in my head for the first like 2 to 3 nights, and I literally had 2 to 3 nights where I was up to 1 o'clock in the morning after I get home, or 2 o'clock in the morning, just going over decks and be like, okay, play testing, dueling with the deck, just saying, what works out, what makes everything go smoothly, run smoothly, and everything. So I will be doing deck profiles next week. Pretty much every day, guys, you're going to be seeing deck profiles until I go through all my decks. Now, some decks are not completely finished. I don't have all the cards, so there will be some proxies in there, but those are pretty much going to be the final deck templates for this format. Because ever since the ban list, everybody's been scrambling to figure out what's the next best card for their deck, what to replace for their traps, what to replace for Heavy and Monster Reborn. And people are like, well, run Malevolent Catastrophe, or run Pinpoint Guard, or, for, Monster Reborn replacement. I say Call the Hunt, it's better. I tried Malevolent Catastrophe in all my decks. It was a dead card if I didn't get it like first or second turn. And trap lineups, I was finding that besides DD Prison, um, a good spell card you guys may want to look into is Smashing Ground. I am telling you, that card is going to be very good, and it's at 3. I would run 2, not 3, but it's a very good replacement for 2 of your traps at least. Enemy Controller is actually very viable. D-Prison is actually very good. But the thing is with D-Prison is a lot of my friends, and this is me included, at my locals, sold their D-Prisons off because we thought that card would never be super useful unless it was against Dark Worlds or some deck like that. We knew it was a good card, but we were like, it's not going to be as useful, if you understand what I'm saying. So everybody's like trying to get their D-Prisons, or instead they're using Smashing Ground Enemy Controller like I am doing. But if I come into some D-Prisons, I would definitely put them in the deck. But I'm fine, actually. It's Smashing Ground's a little bit more versatile, actually, in this format. So people were originally saying that it's going to be a set 5 format. It's not a set 5 format because the trap lineup is so bad. If they thought, everybody thought when the ban list first came out, oh, it's going to just be like the old days. You set 5 down and you pass your turn. It's your opponent's turn. It's not like that because the traps are so bad. Mirror Force, any good trap is hit. It's at 1, so you only get 1 of it, and it's a harder commodity to get those cards, and you have to dig for them in your deck. And people were saying also MST was dead last format, and I'm usually believe that MST is not as powerful as it used to be back in the day, and I'm still a proponent of that. But I have to say, from dueling online and dueling at my locals, people are running Fiendish Chain. A lot of people are. They're putting 3 Fiendish Chains or 2 Fiendish Chains in their deck. And they'll Fiendish Chain your big monsters. They'll Fiendish Chain off your effect monster. They'll do something like that. And so what I'm finding is, say they Fiendish Chain your big monster. Say somebody Fiendish Chain my Hail to Perfection and I couldn't negate it. Or Fiendish Chain my Master Hyperion. Master Hyperion may sit on the field for a turn or two. They can't destroy it. It just sits there because it's Fiendish Chain. Oh, I draw into an MST. Let's Fiendish Chain that. Also, MST I see a little bit more viable at my locals and online. I'm seeing field spell card decks come back into use. And don't forget about equipped spell cards. I'm seeing a lot of equipped spell decks come out of the works. I recently dueled online 3 times and in real life about 2 times. A friend at my locals and some random people online, I ran into some Dragon Power Tool decks. Power Tool decks are pretty much, it's a old Synchro card that came out in the original when Synchros were first coming out. It involves equipped spell cards, if you don't know what that is. But it's called Power Tool Dragon, and I'm seeing that deck being played a lot more and more. And the fact that I like about this format is people are like, well, what is going to be the top tier deck? I don't know. Oh, it could be this. It could be Boojins. It's going to be this, this. It's going to be zombies. It's going to be this. It's going to be dragon plants. It's going to be constellars. It's going to be fire kings. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Nobody really knows, really. We can all hypothesize which deck is going to top the most in these next 4 months. And, it could be some wacky deck that, spammy synchro deck that we don't know yet that's got some part of the plant engine installed into it. So, it really could be anything. I think possibly Blue Eyes White Dragon with spellbooks is still viable for spellbook players if they want to look into that. But Mermails, I think, are still going to be good. There's just so many good decks vying for, there's so many good decks right now because Heavy's gone or the trap lineup is down and really there's nothing good type of traps left. And, people are trying to scrounge around for the best option. And on the top of that, Monster Reborn is banned, and stuff like that. So I was surprised, actually, that they did not hit Dark Hole either. That was very interesting because if we didn't have Dark Hole, my gosh. I'm seeing Karakuris. I'm just seeing every deck that is Synchro based. It doesn't matter how old Synchro it is. It could be X-Sabers, Infernities. I'm seeing a lot of. It's like makes you wonder what the heck do I use for my side deck. And the side deck is, for me, it's gone back to some old standby cards that I still consider to be good. Grand Mole, some more MSTs, some more stuff like that. My Dust Tornadoes. That's pretty much what's in my side deck right now. I'm putting my Grand Mole in and just saying, okay, if I draw you, I can bounce back those Synchros and those Exceeds. Dang you, OCG, for having 2. Also, I want to let you guys know that we will be profiling for the next couple of weeks. A lot of my deck profiles, but I'll still be doing these Tarks and chats and stuff like that. I can't wait, though, for the Blaster and Titleton to come out, and I definitely cannot wait, and I bet you guys can't either, for that Blue Eye Structure deck. That's going to be so broken when that comes out. I'm going to have so much fun with that deck. I'll be playing Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes for the win. But, there's just so much to go, talk about, guys. The traps are not that good. Smashing Ground, Enemy Controller, like I've said before. Skill Drain, that is one of your best options if you can build a deck. I actually did play with my Skill Drain deck, if you guys are wondering. I took that to my locals. I'll be taking it again tomorrow night. I'll let you guys know how that goes. But it's been doing very, 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 very good. Shuts down just about every deck out there. So maybe some Skill Drain Oikaucos decks you guys may want to be thinking about making. Maybe. Let's just throw that out there. Go try that. That could be something good. There's just a lot of options out there, really, for us right now, guys. And I have to say I'm very excited. And at the same time, I'm a little scared because it's these type of formats that, it has the potential to be one of the best formats in a long time for Yu-Gi-Oh! For players, for enjoyment, and stuff like that. But it also has the potential for be very deadly because, somebody could come out with a crazy deck and, destroy all of us. Whatever that deck is, I do not know. It could be already a deck that we know, like Dragon Plants, or it could be something else. So, Black Wings are back, and, I'm playing with Black Wings. There's just so much stuff that's going on. Like I said, it's such an interesting format, and I'm looking forward to it. But the thing I'm concerned about is it's only a 4-month format. And in the back of my head, I'm saying, what are they going to do? What are they going to do in December, January? Are they going to bring back some old broken cards? And there's some broken cards I think that, it's taboo to say they're going to come back. It is very taboo, like saying, oh, Thousand Eyes Restrict may come back. It's not as game-breaking as it once was because Metamorph is banned, but Scapegoat's back, so you can just have Scapegoat Thousand Eyes Restrict format. Yada may be coming back. Oh my gosh, I said Yada? Yeah. I mean, with 4 ban lists a year, there has the potential for Konami to do these things, But we'll have to wait and see what happens, Right now, everybody's trying to either scramble to find replacements for their deck, scramble to find the best deck out there. Nobody really knows what the number 1 deck is. Everybody's hypothesizing what it's going to be. I can't tell you. I can tell you there's a lot of good decks out there, and if you're running any good deck out there, even gadgets that could have got hit, or stuff like that, or Six Sams, or Gravekeepers, or Dark Worlds, your deck is still good. It's in those are all good viable decks right now. So there's good decks. There's decks better than others, but there's no number 1 that beats all the rest, like Dragon Rules were last format. That makes sense. And that's very awesome. That's really cool. Sad that Heroes are not in this, because they're still a good deck, but Elemental Heroes with Stratos gone, it's kind of sad. But till next time, everybody, take care, have fun dueling, enjoy this format. It's a very interesting format. We don't get a lot of these in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but it's gonna be a very slow format and a very fun format, I think. Wish I had my traps though, but I'll still play for fun. But I'm gonna go to bed now, guys, because I'm very tired. And until next time, everybody, take care, have fun out there. Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here, guys. Good night. Adios, guys. Good luck dueling to y'all.